Bum, bum, bum. This is a test. Getting the mics all ready.
To go.
To go. That doesn't rhyme.
Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na-na. Sing the writer.
Check your mic there. See if it's good.
Be bad. We know that.
He always talks to the wrong side.
Hey, change your screen.
Hey.
Are you talking into the mic?
Turn the mic about 40 degrees.
Hey.
Twist it.
Hey.
Why are you so... Every week you're confused.
All right.
I don't know.
Why does it have a good sign of that? How did that happen?
I don't know.
They're not all like that, are they?
Just figure it out.
I really do
if
think
you twist it, wouldn't that...
It's turning
I did. I just turned it.
There's probably like one sensor in it, and it's facing one direction.
It's just for effect that it makes it look like it's all the way around.
It's gold-plated, man.
Ooh, I know. It's fancy.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, but see, that's the windshield.
So...
All right,
you ready?
All right, let's kick it. Every time. Okay, wait.
Just relabel them intro and outro.
I know.
Please?
I don't know why he's got them labeled.
Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. That was an abrupt...
It was, too.
Yeah.
Kind of ended quick, didn't it?
Hey, I'm Greg. With me is Lenny and Carl.
I'm Lenny.
Oh, that our new intro?
I don't know.
You complained.
You told me to come up with names.
We should change our names every week. I like that idea.
All right.
Well, I just came up with a
crabby.
Simpson.
I'm Lenny.
No, I said I was Lenny, didn't I?
No, he said I like that.
No, I said I'm Lenny.
Oh, okay.
Pick your own name.
Carl, he said. Lenny and Carl. He gave us names.
From The Simpsons. So, hey, it's another week, 52. I guess this is officially a year's worth of episodes.
Yeah, if you listened once a week for a year, they would be on this episode.
Yeah.
But we skipped several weeks due to vacation.
Well, maybe 2.
No, I bet we skipped 5.
No, because
we started on 7/29 or something like that.
Yeah, it's probably only like 2 weeks we missed.
Huh.
Remember we kept it together when Greg kept bailing out because of some
one of our best shows.
Wedding or something?
Yeah, and then when I was back, you're like, I can't make it.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Dude, that was stressful.
We put a lot of effort into that.
He had to take a week off.
Stressful.
Yeah, I couldn't eat.
I was exhausted.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's a new week, and
it's a new week.
And
it's a new day.
Anything going on?
It's a Michael Bublé song, isn't it?
I don't know. Why don't you sing it for us?
I don't know. Anything going on?
I don't have anything interesting, really.
We were talking pre-show. You toured some colleges. I think that's interesting.
I have a kid who's going to be a senior, another one who's going to be a junior, and we did a little college tour. So it's all back to school type related stuff. I mean, it's not that entertaining.
So how much that you're not a fool?
How much had college campuses changed since you were on a college campus as a student?
It's interesting. Like we were talking about, the local community college is pretty much the same as it was that I was there 20 years ago. But all these other state schools, and everywhere you go, even if you were to like drive through Mizzou, it's so fancy and state of the art. I mean, that's where all the money goes,
and that's how they recruit.
Yeah,
the fancier and prettier, and Qdoba on campus and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
that's stuff
crazy.
Brings the kids.
So when you got a tour of the camp, you went with Lexi, right?
Right. On the local one, we didn't go.
Oh.
My wife went on the
I was going to say.
Okay.
I was wondering if they brought out like the hot guy or the hot girl to do
the tour guide.
As a tour
I
guy,
don't know.
Were they topless?
I don't. They had at Southeast Missouri State. They have 7 tiers of like apartments or dorms.
Oh yeah,
7 different tiers.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Annette went there for a semester. I think, man, I couldn't tell you how many different on-campus housing there were. She was at Towers, and Towers is 4 huge, like 12-story buildings, all connected to each other right there on that one end of campus. And then I think there were 3 or 4 other buildings on the other side of campus that were all housing.
Yeah.
Then there was Greek housing right there by Towers. It's...
Oh, and then they have, like, your own, like, single room with a private bathroom, and then they have, 2... I don't know what you would call it. Two people basically share a room with a bathroom. When I went to college, it was 2 guys in a room, cinder block walls, with these makeshift. I mean, it was like prison type garb stuff. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, the closets were not really closets. They were like plywood with an opening.
Yeah.
Here's your orange scrubs.
We thought we were like living large because we had a computer in our room.
Oh,
It
wow.
was provided by the university.
Oh, no
with
kidding.
internet access.
Really?
Get on
1998.
Napster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Provided by the university.
Provided. Northwest Missouri State. It was cutting edge back
Was there adult material on that device
then.
before
All the
you
time.
It's funny.
Greg was sending me links left and right.
Of the videos from the box that he had, and he was making them.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But then the showers or the bathrooms were just a huge community
Co-ed.
bathroom.
Yeah.
No, they weren't co-ed. So it was, when the housing
By
that I
floor.
lived in, it was by floor.
Yeah, that's how I was.
And all the guys shared the bathroom. It was, I mean, you had to, I don't know.
gross.
I couldn't, I needed privacy to do,
Oh, you're a shy
number
topper.
2. so you had to wait till like 3 a.m. to do that. And then, of course, you would walk in on some other stuff going on in the shower. That's college, though.
That is college.
That's what
You're
it's
right.
supposed
That's
to
what
be
it is.
like.
That's the experience.
Don't mind me. I just.
But now, like you said, everything's pampered and
You got snowflakes.
We got we got this to meet your needs and this to meet your needs and this option.
I worked at a university for 2 years, and the big thing there was we want the experience here to be better than their experience at home. So we want internet to be faster than home. We want free laundry. We want free. It's that kind of mentality.
All we've ever heard, or all our generation ever knew, was you living on ramen noodles.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't
Now
afford
there's-
this because you were a poor college kid.
Now there's sushi
Now
in the damn dining hall.
Now it's rich college kid. Everybody's a rich college kid.
Yeah.
I remember because you were at Northwest and then you left there and we shared an apartment together when you got back and you brought back, I guess you had a meal ticket with some credits still on
Left
it.
over, yeah.
And you brought back like huge tray full of mac and
Sleeve
cheese.
of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that was the
And we
the
lived on
finer-
that for
Soda.
that was the finer things.
At the end of the semester, there's be people buying cases upon cases of soda.
Yeah, but that was the nicer things that they had to offer.
Right.
There wasn't this, chefs and
a certified chef cooking your lunch.
Yeah.
No.
no. So yeah, that was interesting.
and
Did you? So yeah, no, I won't tell that story.
oh, that sounds
That's a good one.
No, it's interesting. I made the comment about adult material on your device. When I was at that university, we didn't filter the internet because obviously the kids are over the age of 18, so they can do whatever they want. So there was, we had filters to more or less block illegal activity, but we didn't turn on the adult material filters.
Yeah.
And we could run reports at any given time. And routinely, if we would run a top hit or top bandwidth site report, the top 10 were all adult material websites.
RedTube.
And the most interesting part about that is our help desk swore up and down that the girls were worse than the boys.
No way.
Because the girls would bring their machines to the help. Well, actually, everybody would bring their machines to the help desk if they got a viral infection. And they said 9 times out of 10, if it was, they could tell, they could, remove the virus and look at their browser history. If it was a girl, they've been on adult websites.
I think I know your guys know about incognito browsing.
Yeah, but that won't keep you from getting a virus, though.
No, but I think that the guys have had a little experience.
A few more years?
Yeah, a few more years. I don't know. Maybe it just. I don't know why
Not
I think
that you've done that.
Yeah, not
right?
that I've done that.
Because you're married. You don't need any adult material.
Yeah, no. Hey.
Hey.
So there's something.
Speaking of adult material.
That's adult material.
Well, how do you...
Well...
Make your announcement.
Make your announcement.
Well, here it goes. Well, Molly and I... I sound like my dad. We're expecting a baby. And if you're viewing our live stream, there's our little announcement that Molly put up. We had our both had our Converse on, and we bought some little bitty Converse.
How do you know the baby's going to like Converse shoes?
Well, I don't think the baby's going to have a choice. Whatever Molly dresses him or her in is going to be what they're going to... So,
go ahead.
The baby is due in March.
What day?
Well, they say March 15th.
The
but
Ides of March.
To me, yeah, that is the Ides of March.
What was the wedding date? 16th?
The 18th.
18th.
Huh.
Ooh.
So I guess interesting.
So it'll be basically a
anniversary
baby.
That's cool. That's really cool.
And
well, this puts our idea of going to Vegas in the pooper.
Were we talking about that for
March?
Remember
we were talking... Well, no, in the spring,
year.
the three couples go to Vegas. I guess this...
Yeah.
Way to go, Greg.
Two couples. Will you still go with me without the Greg buffer?
I don't know.
So we're really excited.
You should be.
Yeah.
We're excited for you.
We've got... it's funny because the doctor, she goes, well, we're thinking the 30th and maybe the 1st. We just split the difference.
Really?
March 15th.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. I'm like, there's nothing scientific about that.
No.
Well, the problem, I don't know if they try to pinpoint it later on. It's been a while since I've gone through that situation, but do they try to get closer as you get closer to the due date? Because a lot hinges on that date. Like they can decide to induce or
right. Well, I think it more
the baby
hinges on the weeks prior, making sure they hit 38 weeks is the magic mark, or 35 weeks is the magic mark.
So at this point, she'll be 9 weeks tomorrow, and because it was 8 weeks, we got our ultrasound last week, and it looks like basically E.T.'s skull. That's how but then you turn it around in a different direction. You're like, oh, I get it now. That spinal cord is actually the umbilical cord.
And what a boy.
Yeah, it's a boy. That's the umbilical cord.
So have you picked out names?
We have, but I don't know if they're...
You're probably not at liberty.
I'm not at liberty to say it.
I think we should offer names.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From here on out, we should offer names.
Stu?
Yeah.
Stu would be great. Stu and Beta.
Stu K and Beta.
Stu K and
Stu
Beta.
K and Beta. Well, what?
Mushong. It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. No, Eigelhart -Mushong.
Oh.
There was a show called The League, and one of their fantasy football. They'd have a fantasy football team, and at the end they'd always have a prize or whatever. Well, at the end of one year, they got to name the baby that was coming, and they named it Chalupa Batman. I'm like, actually, that's pretty good. I like that.
So, Mike says I'll sponsor the show if you name the baby Mike.
Mike Courtois.
What are the terms?
Yeah, what are the terms?
Make it worth our while.
Yeah, because...
And we're in on the negotiation.
Well,
yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think I would get most of the cut there of the sponsorship.
I think we should redo
33%.
the studio.
33%.
Yeah. Goes
Man.
3 ways.
Molly has a comment. What'd she say?
No Chalupa Batman.
No Chalupa Batman? Well,
that name's already taken. Of course you can't.
Yeah, you can't that,
So Jeff says, I guess the 15th is their anniversary?
Yeah, that's their anniversary.
Wow.
So my brother will... Well, maybe he'll have a new nephew or niece on that day.
That's cool.
Congratulations, Greg and Molly.
Thank you. We're really, really excited.
How's Molly feeling?
So,
is that something you really want to get into?
Well, we'll just say that Molly's looking forward to getting out of this first trimester. Hopefully it'll be a little better after that. She's been a little sick and not wanting to eat anything, actually.
Yeah, that sucks.
But it's one of those things where she has to eat,
right,
or else she'll feel sick. So it hasn't been fun for her so far. She actually left work, had to be driven home from work on Monday, but anyway, there you go. I'm hoping.
So we need to create a segment here, I think.
Oh, yeah, we need baby update.
Oh,
he's all about that. He'll find theme music.
I mean, and there's always milestones and stuff. So
oh, yeah.
I mean, there's always something to talk about.
Yeah,
there.
you're going to the doctor getting, something.
What's
the doctor poke this time?
Well, you and Annette gave us a really nice gift. We got a little onesie of a Batman. There's a Batman and a Batgirl type little out. One pink, one black. So I said, if it's a girl, they can wear both. If it's a boy, he can only wear the one.
No, you can't do that, Greg. They get to pick their own gender, remember?
No, sorry.
Not yours?
Yeah.
Old school.
I'm old school.
All right, what's next on the agenda?
Well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, that's enough of that baby talk. I don't want no more.
So, there's actually a lot of streaming type news going on.
A lot of Netflix news.
Not a Netflix.
Not a Netflix?
A lot of Netflix news. Well, I guess the big one is that David Letterman's actually coming to Netflix. He's going to have a series. It sounds like it's going to be like an hour long, and be like an interview show. And he's filming 6 episodes, which doesn't seem like that much.
Well,
but
he's in retirement. I mean,
right.
Come on.
You have to give the guy a break.
6, come on. That's 6 hours?
Take your time.
You could film that in one day.
Yeah,
6
probably.
interviews in one day.
He said that in the article that I read, it said that he had like one person in mind that agreed to do it,
but he can't say who.
He can't say who, and he said a lot of times when he was on the show, he couldn't talk all that he wanted because have to go to commercial break, have to go to commercial break, have to do this, have to do that.
Well, and there's a limited time too.
Yeah, and now you won't be cut out for any questions that may be a little, risque for TV or whatever, I guess, too, right?
Who do you think the first guest is? I put Hillary Clinton.
I don't know. Bill Murray was his last guest and his first guest, I believe, on the
Old Tonight Show.
What is it? Late Show.
Late Show.
So we'll see. That'd be a good get.
My issue, I told you guys before the show, I liked Letterman growing up in the 90s. But
I loved him.
But towards the end, he just took way too political.
I agree. I think, like, when I was growing up, when I was, from a teenager up to, like, my 20s, I just remember turning it on, and he just do the goofiest thing.
Yeah.
I remember he had the, he made stars out of, like, 2 foreign guys, Suji Bar and
Mujibon.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And it was like the goofiest skit. And they
just take the camera over to their quick shop or their convenience store there in Times Square.
He had them tour across the country, stuff like that.
And Biff. He made a star out of Biff.
Yeah. It was just little things like that. I wouldn't exactly say that I loved his interviews or anything. I didn't think anything.
No, yeah.
So this show seems like it would work more for Howard Stern, if you ask me. I think he's a better interviewer.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes, because if it's off the rails kind of political slant, then I don't know, he may not get as much viewership. But if he goes back to that sweet spot of the mid-90s type mentality, he might hit another home run.
Have you guys seen any pictures of him lately?
Oh, yeah, his big old woolly beard.
Yeah.
I was reading that article. I think it was the one that you linked to. And it had that quote in there that said, "Between you and me, the beard is to cover up some botched plastic surgery." And I just thought that was just good, good Letterman line.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of, and if he can keep that going, I think it'll be a success.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I didn't really follow him much, though. Like you guys said, it just kind of got...
Well, yeah.
Kind of got old and tired.
Yeah, really in his last few years or so...
Last 5.
Yeah, there was... It also, late-night TV, I don't think it's what it used to be either.
Yeah.
Because, hell, Jimmy Fallon, I like him, but I don't ever watch him. The only time I see him is a clip on YouTube or something like that,
I can't stay up that late.
I did read, though, that there's... and I don't know if Jimmy Fallon falls into this camp so much, but I know, a lot of the other late-night guys are a little more snarky, like Letterman was.
Yeah.
And they say that he kind of started that because if you go back to Johnny Carson before him, he was more... I don't know. I've actually watched some Tonight shows. There's a channel on.
11-2 or 4-2 or something like that.
Yeah. If you watch those from the 70s or early 80s, gosh, it's so boring. I mean, they're so...
It's very dry.
Very dry.
Unless you have the good guest.
Yeah.
A lot of people give Johnny Carson a lot of credit, but he was just... He was just reading what his writers wrote for him, He wasn't a comedian. Well, I guess you could say the same.
Comedy, but...
Letterman really wasn't either.
Right. But both of those guys started countless careers.
Yeah.
Of so many different people that were on their show just either by mistake or, tons of careers for people.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's the other Netflix news?
Well, okay, so... Netflix, okay, so they made a deal with Disney quite a few years ago that only the Disney, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, any of that stuff will stream on Netflix first, before it's kind of an exclusivity to Netflix. So, Rogue One, that's on there.
Already. Yeah.
What was the last Marvel movie? Whatever the last one was. Doctor Strange before Guardians. Yeah. Doctor Strange is on there. Stuff like that. Their deal is up in 2019 with Disney, and Disney says they're going to start their own streaming service. Well, this is kind of to me, this seems like kind of a bad, good thing. Netflix doesn't have everything Disney, but they have a good amount, If Disney were to get all their own, if they added all their brands, they don't own Miramax anymore, do they? I don't think they do.
I don't think so.
But they owned Touchstone Pictures, which had Pixar, and obviously all their animated movies and TV shows and all that.
The interesting thing I found about this is that they're talking about leaving Marvel separate, as doing a separate service for the Marvel. And what concerns me about this is that Disney has said on more than one occasion that they are open for a tiered type of service. And they said it could be by amount of content you watch as well as what content you watch, which I find... that could end up screwing people.
Yeah, so that's going to end up being, all this a la carte nonsense is going to end up costing people more.
Right.
Because, I want to watch, the new Star Trek. Well, you need CBS All Access. I want to watch the new Star Wars TV show. Oh, you need the Disney streaming service or whatever. Oh, you want to watch the Marvel movie or TV show, Daredevil? Oh, that's on Netflix. You want to,
Yeah.
So if it's based on how much you watch and what you watch, I could see your your 4-year-old getting a hold of Frozen and watching it on a loop over and over again.
That's what Greg's got to look forward to.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Did it say in there how much?
No, there's
average.
There's none of that. And they also said they're going to have an ESPN streaming service.
I find that, and it's supposed to have several sports channels in there.
Which I could see, because they have ESPN, was it ESPN
32
Go or ESPN Now?
Go.
If you have a subscription, you sign it, cable subscription, satellite, you sign in and you can get onto it. I'm assuming it'll be similar to that, right?
I would think.
Because you just, and you just be paying straight out.
Right. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think that they're going to need to be careful with the tiered service and how much that's going to end up costing people.
Yeah.
So there's a Toy Story 4 coming out?
Yeah.
Huh. Old news, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Incredibles 2.
He saw it this weekend. Don't even mention it.
Incredibles 2, I think, comes out next year, right?
Really?
Yeah,
that was a good movie.
There's a lot of... I think they ended Toy Story at the right time. Like, 3 and out.
So it will be the
They're going to do a fourth one. I guess. Bonnie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. If they're going to continue.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, we don't really have a snack this week.
That's sad. You know why? I'm saving room for popcorn.
Oh, yeah? Why do you need popcorn?
Because I'm going to see Raiders of the Lost Ark at movie theater tonight.
I've seen it. I own it. I'm going with you, actually.
You're going with your wife. You're not sitting by me.
Well, yeah. I was going to sit by you, but...
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about this pop-up restaurant that's starting in New York?
I saw it on the news this morning.
I've never heard of a pop-up restaurant until I heard this story.
Yeah, it sounds kind of shady to me, but...
3 days this restaurant's going to be open, and it's going to... It features an all Cheetos menu.
Yeah, everything has
all
Cheetos.
Cheetos? Well, everything has Cheetos.
Every dish has Cheetos, yeah.
So there's like a picture here. There's tacos with Cheeto, like flaming hot.
Cheeto dust.
And then
Cheeto stuff.
The one I saw on the news this morning, they were talking about mac and cheese that had Cheetos in it.
That looked good.
Yeah, that's a lot like the Burger King mac and Cheeto things that we had that were really good.
Yeah.
Oh, the fried. Yeah.
So it's where's her name? It's
Celebrity Chef
Ann Burrell.
Oh yeah, from Food Network. Yeah, Ann Burrell.
She's the chef.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Ann Burrell. She's the one with the big, tall, blonde hair, crazy blonde hair.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Oh, that looks like her hair. She stuck her finger in a light socket.
Yeah.
I wonder why they would do that for 3 days. Like,
I don't know.
And they said obviously.
Oh, it's only 3 days.
Yeah. And it's all sold out already. So.
Oh, really? As far as reservations go?
Reservations.
Wow.
So how does a pop-up restaurant work? Do they rent out like a warehouse and just...
No idea. Never started one.
I don't know. This is in New York, though.
Huh.
It's probably on the sidewalk.
That's interesting. Because, I mean...
Goat cheese... What is that? Dessert menu features Cheetos Sweetos. Crusted
I've had the
cheesecake.
Sweetos.
A goat cheese treat with a crust made from cinnamon sugar Sweeties?
Sweetos.
What are Sweetos?
I don't know.
Sweetos are cinnamon and sugar Cheeto.
Oh.
They put them out like around Easter.
Really?
Yeah.
Never had one.
Well, next Easter I'll get them.
Put that on the agenda for that episode.
Yep.
They're in I think they're like an egg shape.
Huh.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Sounds gimmicky to me.
I mean, I guess...
Well, it's 3 days.
3 days.
So I mean,
Yeah. And it's a celebrity chef. That's it. I didn't realize Ann Burrell was doing it. I like Ann Burrell. She's on a couple Food Network TV shows.
She's on that
Worst Chef
or
Worst Cook.
Yeah. I don't know.
You also had that King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, did you?
I read
guys
that.
hear about
Bobby?
this?
No.
I had no idea that has been off the air since 2010.
I know.
Wow.
That's a
It
long
doesn't
time.
seem like it's been that long.
Well,
I didn't realize it was that popular to come back.
13 seasons.
15 seasons.
Wow.
It's funny. Well, not funny. So Mike Judge has been doing Silicon Valley for the last 4 years. So maybe, I don't know.
Well, I read that article that you linked to, and it said that they've just had preliminary talks, and both of the guys, it was Greg Daniels, the other guy, they're both busy doing other things, but they would like to. They're entertaining the idea. So
See, I think it's just something someone put out there to say, "Oh, King of the Hill may return," but they've probably been putting this out there for a while now.
What do you mean? Like you think it really is going to happen? Or
I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, it's just a rumor.
I don't think it's going to happen. Well, Brittany Murphy, Luann, she
died.
She's not alive. So who's going to do Luann's
she
voice?
died since 2010?
She was a drug overdose, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. I don't know what year she died, but
what was her?
I didn't realize she was Luann.
Yeah, what was her? Tom Petty played her boyfriend or husband.
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah, it was a drug overdose, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it was around the time of that Batman guy, wasn't it?
Right about the time as Heath Ledger.
She died December 20th, 2009. So probably had all the voice work done for that final episode. Her final season or whatever. So, yeah.
It was a good
Sorry
show.
to bring it down. Yeah, I like that show.
Downer.
Yeah.
It's a good show. Yep.
What else you got? Fried chicken beer?
Oh.
So, hey, are we going to that Mojo Beer Fest?
I don't know.
It's like 10 days away.
Is it week after next? I don't know.
That sounds like it's about eclipse time.
The weekend of, yeah.
Oh, that's going to be... If you listen to all the doomsdayers, you're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah. So that is a cool festival, but I don't know if we'll be able to make it or not. But so it's craft beer, and there's like all those. I don't know. There's like there's like 200 beers on tap, I think, and then there's like 6 or I don't know, half a dozen bands playing concerts at the same time, and it's outdoor.
Yeah. Story of the Year, Unwritten Law, POD.
That's what Darren needs to do next year is get bands.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of cool.
Well, he's had bands in the past, but
it was that Oompa band.
Well, no, he had that. What's the name of that band that they just kind of play? They're kind of like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Gazebo.
Yeah.
He needs to see if
and then he brought a DJ the next year, and I don't know what he did last year.
Nothing last year.
Joby Holland will come down and play.
Who's that?
That's my neighbor. He plays at Pasta House and a couple of the wineries.
So, anyway, that Evil Twin Brewery is supposed to have some beers at the Mojo Beer Fest. So,
where is that?
It's Jefferson Barracks.
Barracks Park.
So what was the deal with the chicken beer?
So they added, it's a DIPA, a double IPA, and they added some fried chicken to it.
Why?
Just to be different.
Just to do things,
The same reason why we added cucumber to...
Right.
Hey, we added bacon before.
Bacon. Yeah.
Cheetos.
Cheerios might be good.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, no. It's
Flamin' Hot
idea.
This beer's a little cheesy.
About 6 months from...
Cheetos and bacon.
Cheetos and bacon.
And fried chicken. We'll just throw a whole meal in there.
Everything. We'll just call it Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. No G. No, I just thought it was interesting that someone would actually put fried chicken in their beer, and
we talked about that a little bit last time. I don't know if we have the same opinion on the different craft beers, but when we went to that, what was it that we went to 2 weeks ago? We went to the craft
one in Clayton.
The beer tasting. Like, so many of those beers to me just start tasting the same. I mean, there was only one beer that whole day that stood out. All the IPAs just kind of run together. A lot of the wits and everything, they just kind of all run. I mean, so they just
you have no taste. Remember we
discussed
right.
this.
This was like episode
I was going to
3.
say it, but you would have yelled at me.
Okay. Well, it has to be very unique to really get any attention.
So
and I wonder if this kind of stuff is because of people like me who are sort of losing interest, and I'm like, Nat Light's fine.
So are you going to say that when we do the Brewfest episode and we're entering these guys?
Yeah.
So how is this any different than PBR?
Yeah, this doesn't taste
just like Miller Lite to me.
Why don't you put a donut in it or something?
If I'm just sitting there going, if I'm just sitting there going, yeah, it's good, you'll know that it's
not very good.
Well, it's just average. I mean,
It's good.
There's nothing special, nothing knocking my socks off. You know, they all just kind of run together. I don't know.
So why don't we drink a beer? Let me find one.
Okay, it better be something special.
Yeah, better have cucumber in it. Why are you getting in the freezer?
Well, I need to.
Because we remember his fridge is on the fritz a little bit.
I didn't see him put it in there though.
Well, I wanted to get it cold.
All right, so he's taking forever. What do we got to talk
taking
about?
a while. So you were kind of gonna add this, and then I told you that Greg already had it. Darkwing Duck is crossing over.
I don't care about Darkwing
Duck.
Duck.
DuckTales series.
Jackson was watching I don't know, something on Disney Channel the other night. And
One of these?
Oh,
you're blocking the shot.
we got a nice shot of your rear end there.
Well, thank you.
You're watching the show.
Jackson was watching Disney Channel the other night, and I noticed they've been advertising the hell out of DuckTales coming back, and it comes back Saturday.
I can't
Huey,
wait.
Dewey, and Louie?
Yeah. It's that
And
new animation style, though. Have you seen that?
It's not. It looks.
With the big eyes and it's kind
I
of
don't think the animated. I don't think it looks as good.
No,
but
I agree.
As long as the storytelling's still there, I'll be fine with it.
The storytelling of DuckTales.
Is that
DuckTales?
Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah, it's Scrooge McDuck and
I got Scrooge McDuck on my shirt.
Oh, man.
Forrest Gump.
yeah. What are we drinking?
Here.
Mix 6?
Pick one of those.
I'll try
or pick one of these.
I'll try the S.
You're not going to share what they are?
High Cotton Brewing.
This
So we're
is-
gonna share.
This is a
beer?
bitter.
You don't even have
Good. Here, let me see.
You don't even have glasses over
Okay,
here.
let me get some glasses.
Are we going to share it, or are we going to
I
each
guess we
drink our
are.
own?
I don't know. He didn't really seem like he wanted to offer us up 3 beers.
Well, did you want to review?
That's fine. We can share it. That's fine.
Share it. Go get
Share
some
it. Go get
glasses.
some glasses.
Oh man.
so
God.
I
don't know.
remember watching DuckTales a lot.
You do
but
or do not?
I do.
Yeah,
but
I do too.
I don't remember being like excited about it.
Yeah, I can't either. I just found it interesting that they're bringing it back and they're advertising. I mean, they are advertising the heck out of it on
Really?
Disney Channel. Yeah. I know this guy's excited about it because
Was that the one where it was Uncle Scrooge McDuck?
and he had all the money.
Okay.
Yep.
So my biggest thing about I love DuckTales. It was probably one of my favorite cartoons growing up. After school every day.
Scooby Doo.
Well, I watched DuckTales, all right? And it was a treasure hunt, an adventure. It was very much like Indiana Jones, which we're going to see the other night. But he had nephews with him, and he had Launchpad McQuack, and, it was wonderful. And I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, I always enjoyed the cartoon.
The funny thing is, all the. So what do we got? We got Danny Putty, Bobby Monahan.
You're going to have to help with who these people are. 'cause
Yeah,
I don't
I have
know
no
what
idea.
So
you're
the
talking
ones from SNL, the ones from Abed from Community.
about. Oh, okay.
The Webigail is, remember on Big Bang when Raj dated that real awkward girl, real skinny brunette?
Yeah.
She's Webigail.
Huh.
So I mean, they got a lot. David Tennant is Scrooge, which was one of the Doctor Who.
Oh, really?
Who's
Okay, what you cannot tell, loyal listeners and fans watching, Greg is not looking at anything when he's rattling these names off. They're all coming off the top of his head.
Yeah, I'm completely lost.
Yeah.
I love DuckTales. All right, I love DuckTales. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Very clear.
I love the fact that you're going to have a kid and you're going to immediately be on the same maturity level.
But you know what the problem is? He is going to be completely brokenhearted if that kid doesn't like the same cartoons and shows.
I know.
Come on.
Come on, here you go, Molly. It's your turn. This is your fault.
Your genes.
Yep.
So this is we had a High Cotton Brewing recently. This is another High Cotton Brewing Company beer. This is an extra special bitter.
I don't get bitter at all, do you?
I get I get a lot of flavor.
I get a lot of like butterscotch.
Yeah.
Man, right on. You could taste.
It was a candy flavor that I couldn't quickly identify. Like
it's very butterscotchy. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't get bitter though at all. And it's not real. Did you say it was a brown bitter or just a bitter?
No, it's just, that's all it says.
Yeah, butterscotch. You nailed it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's funny because a lot of these bitters, there's one from Schlafly, their ESB.
Boy, that's good.
They only release it in their brewery now. Maybe they'll release it to a bottle or whatever. Oh, I think they did big bottles last year. Anyway, I love that.
Yeah,
that one.
You always said that one tasted like sweet tea.
Yeah, like a fruity iced tea or something.
Yeah, this is good.
I don't know that I could drink a lot of it though. I think that sweetness would not get old, but it'd be too much.
Where did you say this is from again?
This is from Memphis. This is High Cotton Brewing.
Very good.
So another quality beer from High Cotton Brewing. High Cotton Brewery. Thank you, Molly, for getting that for us.
So we looked for a snack. Greg didn't have anything. He sends us a message,
like 5 till.
A couple minutes before. I'm getting off the highway. I run into the 7-Eleven, and I couldn't find anything, so I let you guys down.
Sorry.
He sends a message to you, and you're like, walking in the door.
Yeah.
So no snacks.
No snacks today. So if you want to sponsor snacks, this won't happen again.
That almost sounded like you said nose hacks.
Yes, nose hacks today.
Yeah, nose hacks.
Like a hack for your nose or something.
Blow one side at a time.
Just knocked your nose into the microphone.
Yeah, well, it's so big. I'm going to bring this up, even though you chastised me in the chat room earlier today for this. But Anna Faris and Chris Pratt are getting divorced.
And what did you say? What did you say about that?
They're what?
Go ahead. You were about to say it.
They're a cute couple. They are a cute couple. I think they're both, and we talked about this. You and I both agree.
I have to agree. I like both these people.
They seem like genuine people.
Yeah.
I follow Chris Pratt on Instagram. The stuff, he's not a crazy celebrity. I don't know if I follow Anna Faris on Facebook.
So
Instagram.
Did one of you say that he announced it on?
Greg said.
He said that he's
Instagram. Greg's not on Snapchat.
He said he's really sorry to report this, but he's, they've tried to work out their differences. They still like each other, but it's one of those things where I guess they'd be better apart.
I wonder if something happened with him and Jennifer Lewis or Jennifer.
What is her name?
What's her name? Big. Well endowed.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
right?
Jennifer Lawrence.
I don't know about that. You think so?
Their Instagram videos were awfully chummy during the movie? The movie
Passenger.
You liked, Passenger.
He was acting.
I don't know.
I've never been one to have any feelings whatsoever about a couple being good or bad. Or
you don't have a Hollywood crush?
You don't think Molly and Greg are good?
I did tell you that he was. I told you quite a while ago that he was my favorite Chris.
Chris Pratt.
But I didn't even know he was married or who he was married to, and I still don't really know her.
I'm sure you would if you saw her. Yeah. I don't know. I was just kind of caught off guard by this. I was surprised. Not that I knew that.
What were you going to say about Britney Spears?
That was him, not me.
No, I just said that Hollywood crushes, and then I.
Oh, but yeah, but
I don't have a Hollywood crush on Chris Pratt. What do you?
Do
you?
Maybe a bro crush, right?
Bromance.
Yeah,
I think bromance has to be two ways.
Yeah, I think. I think he seems pretty cool, but maybe it's just because I like all the movies he's in.
Yeah.
His sense of humor is pretty funny on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean. I don't know. I like Star-Lord, and I like the Jurassic Park guy. I've never seen the what's that TV
Parks and
Rec. I've never watched that, so I don't even know what he's like on that.
I think it was pretty much the same character, similar character.
Yeah.
So
you keep looking at the iPad. What are you doing?
Well, why don't we go into pop culture world for a little bit?
It is so bad.
Well, what do you want? I didn't see you write
I love
a
it.
song. So this week I figured we'll cheat a little and we'll go to a news article and then we'll look back to pop culture. Hey, you guys remember the movie Karate Kid?
Of course.
Yes.
So, what'd you think of that movie?
Yeah, the first one was good.
Great.
It's one of the best movies.
I think they're thinking about another reboot.
Are they really?
Yeah.
So
I saw something about that.
Yeah, that they did one with Jaden Smith or whatever, but
right.
the original with Ralph Macchio and
Pat Morita.
Yeah.
Zapka.
Pat
Was that the
Morita.
blonde-haired guy?
Yeah.
Oh, did I read like a fan fiction that they're where did I read this? That
William
there was like,
Zapka.
Yeah. That he wins instead, right?
No,
or something along those
they'll, like
lines.
flash forward 30 years and they
Yeah.
both open up a was that it?
I thought the premise was though that Ralph Macchio, or what's his name in the movie?
So
Ralph Macchio. Yeah. Oh,
Kicking
no, I
in-
can't think of what his name is.
it was a
William
Danny.
Zapka.
Danny, an alternate universe type of thing where
Yeah.
he lost,
Okay.
and then what happened after that?
Was it what happened after that? They each had different dojos and they ended up fighting each other later on or something?
I didn't hear that.
There's a
part
video
of it.
called Sweep the Leg. I thought that
Man, I'm trying to think where in the world I read this. It was
We're
like
both-
in the last week I read
know
this.
we're both just getting bits and pieces.
by Family Force 5, there's a video called Sweep the Leg, and I believe that's the one that shows him as a kind of a fat guy, or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah,
No,
I think
this-
you're thinking of something else.
I just looked that up. That wasn't it.
Yeah, I read some articles, like a fan fiction kind of thing, where it's like flash forward 30 years
Yeah.
and Danny and the blonde head guy are, cross paths again.
Uh-huh.
Well, the whole thing about the movie is actually Daniel should have lost because he kicked him in the face, and that's illegal.
Oh,
Did
Yeah.
not know that. I'm
Yeah.
I didn't either. I'm not up on my karate rulebook.
So, yeah, well, if you've ever watched How I Met Your Mother, there's a whole episode about that.
Yeah, that show was good until the end.
So anyway, if you haven't seen The Karate Kid, the original one,
What rock are you?
actually,
living
I
under?
like the second one too. I like the first two. I think they're
Yeah.
both good.
Was there a third?
Wasn't the third with? Was that with? What, was it Elizabeth Shue? No, Elizabeth
she
Shue was
in the first one, wasn't she?
There is a Karate Kid 3, I know, but it's a girl who.
Oh, okay.
No. Karate Kid 3 actually has him in it. Maybe there's a.
Which one was the one where he went to Japan?
That was the second one.
Okay.
No, that Hawaii.
Oh, was it Hawaii? Okay. Either way. No.
Yeah, it was Hawaii.
I didn't think so. No, it was Okinawa, wasn't it?
Now I gotta look this up.
So how does this tie into pop culture segment?
Well, pop culture, because it's.
We're
a
arguing
big-
about the Karate Kid 2.
Yes.
Okay.
So, fast forward to today, Ralph Macchio and William Zapka.
Yes. In Okinawa. I'm right.
Well, nevertheless, they're making a new series on YouTube Red called Cobra Kai. And it's about them 30 years later.
Did I not just say this?
This must be what we saw bits and pieces of. That he's got all the details. We just
Okay,
need to
yeah,
let
I'm
him
sure they're
talk.
memorized too.
It's them 30 years later, and they kind of, I guess the rivalry, they don't really have much info about it, but the rivalry ensues, and you see them.
Was I the only person hearing myself speak 5 minutes ago?
I think we both said it in different ways.
It's literally written in our notes what that is. Cobra Kai.
No, it just says YouTube Red.
Yes, that's what it's going to be on.
Okay. Anyway.
That's why
Ralph Macchio's like 50-something years old, right?
that's why I was thinking you were talking about something else.
But he looks so young.
He does look. That's a recent interview?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
William Zabka's 51.
I thought it said he was 48.
Well, that's not.
Maybe
That's Ralph.
Well, I'm looking here.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he has aged very well, and I don't think that's plastic surgery. I think he's aged really well. Stayed off the drugs.
55.
Wow.
And he turns 56 in November.
Wow, he's almost a senior citizen.
That is crazy.
That is crazy. And there's Jaden Smith,
Jaden.
the fake karate
I never
kid.
saw that.
It's okay.
It wasn't the same. Pat Morita was the best.
And he passed away, right?
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him as the karate, what do you call it?
Mr. Miyagi.
Well, Mr. Miyagi, but
Sensei.
Sensei, dojo?
No, dojo is where they go. Sensei's the teacher.
Okay. So yeah, he was.
Well, that's cool. That might be good. So YouTube Red means you got to have that subscription.
Yeah.
Dang, everything's pay for this. Pay for
Exactly.
Man.
So I don't. Maybe kind of comedy. This guy from Hot Tub Time Machine
and the guys who wrote Harold and Kumar are both writing this.
Oh, really?
So those are two good. I don't know if you've seen either one of those. I think
Harold and Kumar and what?
Hot Tub Time. Both of those I think are really funny comedies.
Yeah, they do right. It could be really funny.
Yeah, and it'd be good to kind of make fun of themselves and all that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, one of the best Halloween costumes is, remember Danielson hiding with the shower?
Yes.
Yeah.
How to wear that for Halloween.
Oh, I see a theme. We still have Enchantment Under the Sea over there.
Yeah. We should wear costumes this Halloween for a big show, even though it's a podcast and you're supposed to be listening.
But you have all the videos now up on
Videos are
YouTube.
up.
Oh, yeah, that's something interesting.
Speaking of which,
dang, is it 10 till?
Let's get to that.
Holy crap. Yeah,
Go ahead.
we got to go to the movies.
So, Stuck in Beta podcast are now on YouTube.
Is now.
It's
Dogs
now
are barking.
It's now on YouTube. I'm gonna have to put the link. Gosh, I can't talk. Why don't one of you fill in for me?
So you uploaded all those videos, all of these videos that we've been putting on Facebook for the last 5 months or so.
Yeah.
And the
now,
YouTube ones.
Yeah, since we had that YouTube issue.
So now we got the YouTube channel, Stuck in Beta Podcast.
Yeah, I'll put it up on stuckinbetapodcast.com, the link to it. But you can search for Stuck in Beta Podcast and you'll find it. Also,
subscribe.
Subscribe.
I've been putting all that. I've been kind of posting out things on the Facebook thing about the Facebook site page. Thank you.
Facebook.
We are up to date, man, on our social media.
You know this new Facebook's
Facebook.
thing?
Facebook.
So I put a link up on there about YouTube.
Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, you can watch us. Sometimes we throw up pictures or something, or you could see us drink beer and just you see what we look like.
See that Greg really does have the DuckTales stuff memorized.
It's a quality show, man.
I'm excited. I'll watch it.
I'm excited. So, go to stuckbetapodcast.com. Find all our socials. Go subscribe.
Not our social security numbers.
I posted those.
You did?
I did.
Wait a minute.
So find all our social media up there. Subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. And hey, I think we've done a pretty quality
fantastic show.
Yeah, it's been fun and exciting.
Share with
I
your
agree,
friends.
and I am excited for what comes next tonight.
Yeah. So this right here is the button you need to push to out us.
You
Outro.
see that? You okay there?